Yeah, it is. Okay, so good morning, persons from YouTube. I'm here with Chris, Pedrito, Diogo, and Abe to talking about the topic. Okay, so we start with the question number one. And this question number one is for Pedrito. How can vertical farming revolutionize food production in urban areas?
So, I think because the superpopulation and the lack of space uh, is better to think about it and try to start production like this uh, in apartments or other things. I think in other place, I think is a very good idea.
Awesome. Thank you, Pedrito. Chris, how about you?
It's really interesting. This type of farming is it's awesome to me. It's a cute form too. I have opportunity to see clothes. It's really in an event, not not me, but I'm a really fan and um, uh, starting this year, I searched course to to start this farming, but it's not good, not a success to me. Not happened because um, I take this time to start study another technologies and I think this form to farm is really good and possibility the people to start farming in your garden or in your I think so. And it's really great. Not
Yeah,
depends the a great place like a
a good weather too, I guess. I never seen this vertical farming like in my eyes. I have never seen, but I think it's really awesome. I remember who met a guy who is engineer. I guess is ecological engineer. I don't remember the exactly name of the area, but the guy who do this vertical farming like is a project you do in a computer. I don't know the name too, but it's like that. And you produce you programming that and you take for the take out of the programming and put in real life and was amazing, amazing. I guess the guy is from Uganda and learned me how to do that. And I feel like, gosh, it's amazing. Simply amazing. And was a lot of farmings like that. Uh I only meet this guy who know that, but was simply explode my mind, really. The way he guys do the program in the computer program and put in a real life. Is a vertical farming to put accessible food. In this project was vegetables and had a lot of different vegetables. Was so cool at the time. I don't
Yes,
remember
the example I saw, it's short, not a big
a
farm,
big one.
no big one, not short. But it's
It's more.
amazing, the
Oh,
great project to start and
it's also
understand.
amazing. Some kinds of thing was big nowadays. At the past was really small. So it's a start, you know. I think like that. But it's really cool, really cool. Diogo, what do you think about the question number one?
I think it's okay. For me, vertical farming revolutions the the areas urban because the access um, areas that not um, um, terras, yes, and the the buildings and in the areas deserts. It is it's for me it's very great, but the my in my opinion, food and vegetables, it's essential for my life. In, this is very great.
Me either. Really, like, be honest. I eat a lot of vegetables every day. I can't see myself without a tomato or I don't know, a couve or anything like that. I don't remember how to say couve in English, really, but it's really good. And in Brazil, we had a lot of this kind of experience, like we had uh culture to eat vegetables and fruits, and we had a lot of vegetables and fruits. If you go to state by state, you see a lot of different foods. You feel like, gosh, this fruit is not eatable, but is that it's eatable. It's good. It's really good. Thank you, Diogo. And Abby, how about you?
Well, I totally agree with the point of view of Pedrito because I believe the main goal of vertical farms is because of lack of space. And I believe, Gabi, that we have some kind of this farm in Boulevard Mall. I don't know if you go there already, but if you have the opportunity to visit there, it's outside the Boulevard Mall, in the side of outside of Boulevard, and there has this vertical farm that had a lot of vegetables and I don't know how to say folhas verdes. So here in Belo Horizonte, I see that farm, and I believe that exist others too, because it's a project from a startup, I think, and as Pedro says, I believe it's because the lack of space and the technology nowadays help a lot of building these farms, I believe. So it's a good choice to you manage and big cities to building these vertical farms.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, I guess I went to Boulevard like long time, really, because it's far away from my neighbor. But I never seen this vertical farming, but I will observe because this weekend I go to Boulevard to
Nice.
see to go to with my nephew with a
And there,
theater.
yeah, good. Have a good experience. There
Awesome.
in this outside part of Boulevard have two restaurants too that produces the dishes which the production of this farm.
Wow,
It's
that's
nice.
gosh, gosh, that's amazing, really. Guys, if you don't know where me and Ab talk, Boulevard is a kind of shop mall here in Belo Horizonte. It's a famous one who had a lot of his story, like good histories. There is this vertical farming in Boulevard, and there's a lot of things in Boulevard because this is a big job. But I never seen this vertical farming. But this weekend, I probably will see that because I I'm absolutely fantastic with this idea now. Thank you, Abe. Guys, I
Welcome.
skipped it. Oh, thank you. I skipped the question number two. Okay. What are the benefits of plant-based meats for food supply? I give an example. It's like meat who the persons do meat with some kind of plants for vegan persons, for example. Is a simple example. Diogo, what do you think?
Um, I think its benefits okay because the Brazilian not, but other countries like China, Japan, it's very necessary um, m- uh, plant-based meat because the agriculture it is not sufficient, but the food of the populations that it's
Yeah, it's a big population, I guess. And
yes.
sometimes we don't have food enough, I guess. But there's other problems in the background. We know why I don't have a lot of food, but thinking about the plant-based, yeah, is a good one. Of course, the for me, I have the experience to eat the plant-based, and I think was not so good. As a person who is common to eat a lot of flavors, I like the flavor of the food, the taste of the food. I think the taste was meh, no, it's not good. It's like when like living in Minas, you have a lot of flavors, you have a lot of tastes, and when you take a plant-based, you eat that and you feel like take the salt, take the oregano, take like there's something out here. I feel like that. But I guess it's something really good for a population who is so big and don't have space enough to do the food productions, because yeah, we need the food productions in a big space. And in Brazil we had. So it's not so common here in Brazil, plant-based. So yeah, but it was not so good. And Pedrito, how about you?
I'm not so fan this. I never experienced this before, I think. But I think it's important, like Joe said, about overpopulation countries and to vegetarian people. Uh, Here in Rio Grande do Sul, we don't have this problem. We consume a lot of meat every day. I think yeah, I think it's more to for these countries like China or our country exports a lot of soy. I think yeah to these countries too, and they have to to create other ways to consume this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really awesome because as a person who live in different places in Brazil, we even imagine to eat planted based because we not don't make sense, like uh of course there's some place who is not so bigger than Rio Grande do Sul, Minas, Rio Grande do Norte, this kind of place. Like Espírito Santo is not so big, so don't have a lot of locals to do the food production, like as a farm, but we exist. But imagine like I search right now, Russia is one of the countries who more use the plant-based meats because don't have a local. And Russia is a big country, I if I don't remember in my mind, is the second biggest country in the world. So if you think the part of Russia is not populated, it's crazy, because don't have local enough to plant because of the weather too, of course. But
Yes, yeah.
so cool. It's so cool. It's different, of course, and a little bit sad in some parts if you go deep, but it's so cool to think about it. And I already searched here, I sent on the chat too, scientists who talking about the plant-based alternatives in Russia. And it's so cool. Gosh, so cool. Thank you, Pedrito. And Chris, how about you?
I agree with Pedrito. I don't prove this food, but I see on social media talking about it. I don't know if it's a good solution, but um, I agree to try and let's go to see the population, the reaction. But thank you, Gabi, to share your opinion about to prove this because it's really really interesting. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think is not a good solution to, as a person who eat that, I think it's not a good solution, be really honest, because the taste is not delicious. And as a human, I think, be really honest, in my mind, you eat some food as you look, of course, but as you taste, like we are based animals too, but like if the food's not good to my eyes, I don't eat. Be really honest. I have this kind of problem. But I guess if you see as I see a meat in plate based, I think it's really, really ugly, you know. I don't want to see that say that as a food, but it's not. It's not good. It's not good. It's like a ração. I think like that. Like I don't know, guys, if you watched a movie who guys receive a day by day a packet of ração. In a train, I forgot the name of the the movie, but it's a train who the population over and the train need to goes to the earth. O trem precisa rodar no mundo por causa dos.
Snowpiercer to not freeze.
Yeah,
I
that's
saw already. That's a
that's
good one, TV series.
really good, really strange, but really good. It's a based in a book, if I'm not wrong. And in this book had this kind of ração based in some kind of baratas. So
I
based,
remember this movie. When
yeah,
I saw the my God, it's really disgusting.
yeah, but there is a social ironic in that, like maybe the plant-based meats is not made for baratas, of course, but it's some kind of ração, if you think, so there's other, it's more deep, questionations in that I can see. Abby, how about you?
Well, about this question, I don't remember if I had the opportunity to try these meat plants, but I am with Pedrito in this too because I love meats. So I I don't want to neither to try, but I believe it will be good for some treatment of patients. I know I had some friends that are vegetarians or vegans that already eat this kind of food, and for they are a good choice, a good option to 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 replace the normal foods that we like to eat. So uh, that's cases and cases. So I believe in the future it will be a, a good choice for these people that are vegetarians and vegans, and I believe that will be a good choice to treat uh, terminal patients or some kind of patients in some kind of disease. I, I think so. In my case, is that.
Yeah, I love when the meeting had a lot of opinions. I feel really excited with that. I like it. Uh, thank you, Abby. And guys, I skipped to the question number three now, but I send on the chat if you can see, read, I guess have a video too about what I'm saying in Russia. Really good article. Number three. How can technology help farmers grow more food with less water? Diogo, you start, please.
Okay, for me, the technology help the farmers grow more food because the I I think the tecnologia é, predict when put the other out water in the time right, in the time correct. This is improve uh, uh, in the less water for produce the food that it's.
But do you think nowadays we use a lot of water unnecessary in the farms? Yeah, I think
Sim,
too.
sim.
I think too. But
But
thank you, Gio.
but but I the tecnologia input sensors, but
Oh.
but the necessary water.
Yeah, I agree. I remember, when had on Fantástico Caçadores de Mitos. I remember that always. I love this kind of thing. And I remember who go scientists who take it's a photo of a lot of persons in a farm with use a lot of water unnecessary. And the scientist said it's unnecessary use everyday water to grow like vegetables. And my mind exploded in this time, and the scientists explain how to a vegetable eat, how a vegetable grow, how to use a water like safely and you know in a good way to don't use a lot of water, but you can grow this vegetable really healthy. So was amazed at the time. I was a teenager and I remember to see like, gosh, this changed my mind. And it was really, really good. And I totally agree with you, Diego. I guess nowadays we had a lot of technology day by day. Like in one day, start a new technology and why we use a lot of water to grow little and big production food. Even in industry, it's not on farm only on farmings, but on industry is a lot of water unnecessary in my mind, really unnecessary. But thank you, Diogo.
Okay.
And Chris, how about you?
I think technology can help to monitoring the about water, the Earth too. I don't know, Earth is a global planet. I don't know. Ai, Terra. Ai, whatever. I think so. Like um, this developing a system to put you on dashboard about the water, the earth. Terra. I think so. Technology can help this. I remember when you talk with Diogo about the WS, it has a search about carbon air, I think so, to medir. And it's really interesting. A lot of service about IoT too. And so I think this it's a great solution and can help. But it's like doer no bolso. But it's a really great investment.
Yeah, like the farmers and industry don't want to put a lot of technology because it's a lot of money involved. That's another problem.
Yes. Desenvolve a project with government, and I don't know. It's a great solution too.
It's a great solution. I remember I was a teacher in my graduation. I graduated in biomedicine. And I remember I had a lot of about social studies, social environment. We had in biomedicine a part who you stud the really the farms and the earth, you pH, this kind of thing, water and this kind of thing. There is a long, 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 long part in biomedicine. You study that. And I remember I had a specific teacher who teach, of course, and work in a ONG who take the water of the industry didn't use and take this water, trade this water. It's not in Copasa. Copasa is the local here in Belo Horizonte who trade the water. Is not in Copasa, is a local is for a industry, is a closed industry, and take this water, trade this water, and you can reuse this water for farmers. And was absolutely amazing. And she always said, like, this song, take this water, take the rivers who is really polluted, unpolluted, the river, and use this water to grow food. So it's amazing how you can use the brain of the persons and the technology. And of course the money, because was is a really, really pricey supply, to be really honest. But that was a good example. Pedrito, how about you? About the question number three.
I agree with you about the sensors. Now we have a lot of sensors for everything, but for large farmers is too expensive, and I think the farmers for the farmers is not this is not a good idea. But uh, like you said, for other sources, I thought about it too. Not to about to reuse and water for rains, for example, or water for I don't know, other other sources, not just a river or other normal things.
Yeah, that's a good one. Like in our city, there's this kind of technology, Pedrito?
I I heard about technology from Israel, I think,
Oh,
uh, can retain the humidity for the air. A machine can retain humidity from the air and transform in water. Yeah.
gosh, that's
In,
amazing.
in, in Israel, we have a lot of deserts.
Uh,
Yeah.
it's like artificial rain. Is like that.
I don't
Or no?
know, like a machine can uh, retain the humidity. Yeah, maybe even can less humidity, have not too much humidity, but can retain this humidity and transform in water. Yeah.
Gosh, that's amazing. Really, really cool. I will search about it. Israel. Israel. I will search. I will search because it's absolutely ah, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Pedrito. And Abby, how about you?
Oh, as I said about the vertical farm that exists here in Belo Horizonte on at Boulevard Mall, I believe technology helps to keep a controlled environment. So, in this case, they spend less water and keeps the environment with a high level of humidity or depend of the temperature. They can grow the temperature, they can lower the temperature. So these all these actions can help to spend and preserve the consumption of about the spends of water. So I believe the technology exists to help us in most ways of living. So vertical farms and pres- preservation of water spent. It's not just that. It's we technology can help us in a lot of other things, I believe.
Yeah, of course. Like we passed that in some months ago. We can't see the rain in some parts of Brazil, and other parts of Brazil we see a lot of rain. Is example in parts of Rio Grande do Sul, I guess. There is a lot of rain and destroy a lot of farming and plant support. So here in Minas, we don't have rain long time. And a lot of foods and vegetables were not available to grow. And you can't see in some locals. So yeah, we need to do a technology who of course we need the good weather, of course, but sometimes we need a technology in this kind of thing because we don't know if we had a lot of rain. Nowadays it's rain a lot in Belo Horizonte, for example, but at the time was not. And I remember don't have basic fruits and vegetables in the supermarket, for example. So if continues, probably some kind of fruits and vegetables not available anymore. So it's something we need to think about climate change. But anyway, the question number 4, guys. How can we make better use of the food we already grow to reduce waste? Pedrito.
Let me see. Uh, yeah, this is a tough question. I think that with education starts with the little kids to about this. I I remember I have these like these instructions a lot in my when I was young to try to reduce this and not expend too much food and waste this is a difficult thing, but we need to use at the schools and with the parents with the kids, their kids. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember too in the school had a lot of programs to not waste food. There's a lot of gincanas too to learn how to put the trash in the local, exactly local. There is the colors too. I remember that. I always remember the três R's at the time. I guess three or four R's. I don't remember anymore, but I always use sometimes to remember which kind of trash I need to separate to put in a right place. And it's really good at the time because you know what you need to do. And of course, you can do there is some kind of persons who want to take the plastic, the other kind of things and do new things. So reuse the things is really awesome. But of course, if you can't and if you don't have time to do, it's better you separate the trash, the food is not a trash, of course, but yeah, I always remember to my mom said, take if you do your plate to eat, put the exactly food you want to eat because you don't need to waste food because waste food is really bad. I always remember this phrase. It's make up my mind. And of course my
yeah,
mom would slap my face if I not eat the entire food I put in my plate. So it's other kind of political family, I guess. Pedro, do you want to say something?
no, I just agree with you. Yeah, I remember a lot of this of my parents too.
Mothers and the way we talk
Yeah.
with a lot of angry sometimes. Thank you, Pedrito. And Chris, how about you?
I think it starts with your advice, mom's advice. Put your plate the necessary food. I think this. When I child, my grandmother told me a lot about this. And I think this a first step, the conscience for population. It's really hard. And I remember a restaurant when uh, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and I see I don't know, the advice or cartaz, something like this, in the wall, I think so. And I talk in português. Se você deixar no prato, você vai pagar também pela sobra. I liked so
Yeah.
much. And I saw this, and this only restaurant. I don't know, but this attitude add with another ones.
I've had it. I have, yeah, I guess I have seen that. Saw that, I don't know, when I was a kid in a specific restaurant, there is something like that. You pay like 10 reais if you take like don't eat everything. Or I remember one is like if you don't eat the meat in the plate, you will pay it for that, for the waste, So I think it's a good one too. Be really honest.
Yes.
It's fair. It's fair. Gosh. Oh, I pay it for that. Yeah, you pay it, but it's not a desculpinha to waste food. Be really honest. But I agree with you, Chris. Diogo, how about you?
Yes, I agree. For me, um, the reduce waste, por exemplo, de consume total food. Por exemplo, use pineapple, use the peel, the casca of the aliment food. For me, it's very nice.
It's really good. The peel of the pineapple you can use to do a tea, for example.
Yes,
And it's really
yes.
good for the throat, asthma.
Juice. Yes,
Tea,
No,
juice, cake,
yeah,
cookies. You can use to do a lot of things. I like
everything.
to do this.
I love. I love the bananas too.
Yeah.
There's some cans. You can use the peel of the banana. It's not the inside banana, it's the peel. So it's really good. I really appreciate this kind of food. Different food.
yes,
Jabuticaba too, I guess. There's a lot of what you can use. I guess some you can't, like watermelon. I never seen a person who use the peel of watermelon to do something. I never, because I guess it's not taste good. Even if you put sugar, I guess it's not good one. But I love your example, Diogo. It's a really good example how to reduce the waste. Because you eat. So it's up to
yes,
you. At the moment, it's
yes.
up to you. But really good. Thank you, Diogo. Abby, how about you?
Well, you share a good point of views. In my case, I believe it's about mindset because if you watch and search to do a better use of things, you will do. You will reduce the consuming. You will reduce the acquisition of some kind of eating foods and whatever. But in the capitalism world that we live, I believe that it will be a challenge for the most of people. In my case, for example, I in the past I was a more uh, consumed person, but nowadays I try to buy just the enough food to cook to eat from the week, and so I am doing this to trying to reduce the waste of this kind of product, but uh, in some in sometimes I just I don't know how to say this in English, but eu acabo deixando tipo uma fruta, uma banana perder, porque eu compro vários tipos de fruta. I buy a variety of fruits, so I can't eat. Uh, Not just me, my girlfriend. I buy for both of us, but I eat my part, but she don't eat her part. So uh, this is a kind of waste here in my house. I'm trying to beat to overcome. So I believe it's about mindset and uh, focus on some actions to achieve this reduce of waste.
I totally agree. It's about over mind, like to open the mind sometimes. Cause yeah, I at the past I take a cashew de banana in a supermarket and I eat three. And 2 days ago, 2 days after, of course, the banana is not more available in my taste to eat. And I remember at the past my mom take the banana, and here in my home had is a natural farm. You you see like that? It's a local it's a horta. And my mom take this and do a natural thing with this kind of food to put. It's like adubo. And it was amazing. At the time I learned how to do that, Was really different in my mind, but I when I opened my mind to this was really different. My life changed a lot. I can see the difference, But it's really hard. Like you live in an apartamento, you don't have a horta. So what did you do? You don't do. Yeah, there is kind of things. But thank you, Abby. And guys, the time was running. I already see the hour. Thank you for the conversation. I want to know about you, Diogo. It's your first time. How do you feel about the conversation? Share with us.
For me, it's very good. I miss time because I improve my English and I comfortable with you and it's very, very, very nice. Thank you. Thank you
I
very
really
much.
appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Okay. Come often. I will be here. Chris probably will be here too. Chris is always here with me. Uh, thank you guys. I don't know if I have a lot of time to ask for everyone. I will ask for Diego is the first time, and I will ask Pedrito because the first time with me too. What do you think about the topic? Share with us.
Yes, it's a different subject. I like it. I not search about the subjects. I just search about the slots of time I available. I can participate, and it's a good topic to discuss and percept about the other perspectives.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Chris and Abe, sorry, don't have time enough to answer the same question for you guys, but I hope you like it. I hope see all of you in the next weekend. Okay, there's another different topic in next week because I always bring different topics, hard topics sometimes. But thank you so much. Have a lovely day and a awesome weekend. Okay.